afternoon, that suspect remains in the hospital after being shot at least once by officers. The violent incident comes on the heels of the murder of a Rio Rancho police officer just days ago. News 13's Haley Rush is live near Central and Old Coors with details. Haley.
Kim, this is where it all unfolded when officers tried to pull over the man, the same man that rammed into an APD SUV only a day earlier. Now, this is what we know. APD officers spotted that SUV again last night near Central and Old Coors. The driver, 20-year-old Rodrigo Garcia, with a female passenger. They say when officers tried to pull him over, Garcia got out of the vehicle, then he jumped back in and took off. Officers tried to use spike strips, but they say Garcia ran through a fence and right for officers, hitting a female officer in the process. That's when fellow officers opened fire. Even after being shot, they say Garcia continued to drive. What happened last night is another sign officers say that their job is getting more dangerous. The suspect in last night's shooting is certainly no stranger to crime. Police say 20-year-old Rodrigo Garcia has been arrested for everything from larceny to aggravated assault over the years.
The suspect has been arrested 3 times this year and has been arrested 2 times this month and was recently released from jail on May the 21st.
The second time in 4 days that a career criminal has gone after an officer with harm on his mind. Career criminal Andrew Romero admits to shooting Rio Rancho officer Greg Benner Monday night, when the officer pulled over him and his girlfriend, Tabitha Littles. After shooting Littles in the foot, Romero then shot Officer Benner several times, killing him.
This is the kind of mentality that exists. I don't want to classify it as open season on cops, but people are more willing to shoot a police officer in cold blood.
Officers say while the job has always been dangerous, there has been a more violent shift in recent years.
People are becoming more brazen and violent with law enforcement just in the change of the times.
Representatives of the police union say they see repeat offenders like Garcia and Romero slowly become more violent as they come in contact with officers.
They understand how the officer is going to behave, and they behave accordingly to try to escape, evade, or harm the officers.
And that's one reason the union says our community is seeing more officer-involved shootings like last night's. The officer who was hit by the stolen vehicle last night was released from the hospital this morning. No other officers were hurt. Now, a multi-jurisdictional team is also investigating with the Department of Justice. Now, they haven't said at this point how many officers actually fired last night. Kim, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Haley. Now, we are about to sit down with APD in the next few minutes to learn more about the shooting last night. We'll have that for you coming up at 5:30.